Gek, this is Jade Serpent Temple. There are 2 routes that I'm going to show you. First run is the most efficient for time and XP, but you will hit lockout. You will be under 3 minutes. Second run is going to involve all the trash and Mari, and that will essentially double the time, but you'll get 30 more mobs worth. It is far better to just do the trash. So I'm going to get to that first. To do this, I'm going to do Alabaster Shield, Final Wrath, Divine Protection. Being a prop paladin, I know other tanks will have options for 40-yard ranged abilities, like Death and Decay can reach some stuff. Maybe Heroic Throw from Warrior. I know a Monk's little zappy Jade thing probably can do a 40-yard thing. It's a quick pull stuff. Airs probably have Fairy Fire. Paladin doesn't have shit. So in order for us to do one thing in this dungeon, you need to have engineering for hand-mounted pyro rocket. Talents, I'm not going Sacred Shield and spamming word. I'm just going Eternal Flame, and I'm lazy, and I'm binding it to Divine Protection. Holy Avenger the whole way down, and Unbreakable Spirit. The other stuff is fluff. You can do what you want with it. If you want to be slightly more optimal and whatever the hell, fine. I have 3 macros for this place. I have Target Lesser for targeting Lesser Shaws. I have Target Haunting for targeting Haunting Shaws. And I have, for more in line with the Mari, Corrupted Living macro. And I'll put them somewhere, and you'll probably see me click them and be like, oh god, he's clicking them. Why is he doing that? Because I don't want to think about what I'm targeting. Okay. And I think that's everything, and we're good to do the pool. I don't need food buff. The flask is going to run out. If you have them, cool. If you don't matter. My gear is whatever. I'm using this because it gives me health back when I hit things at high vengeance. So Soul Drinker is really good for sustain. There's gear, I guess. It doesn't really matter. You could have full LFR. You could have full Valor LFR. It doesn't matter. Doing it. Get height. I'm going this way. I find it feels like it's faster this way. I don't know if it is actually more optimal this way. It does feel, because your little crawly boys finally catch up to you by the time you do whatever. And I'm just going to, since I have engineering, I'm going to use boots, because whatever. And I'm locked to 3 minutes anyway. Because my cooldowns and all that jazz. I'm going to come over here, I'm going to look at that, and I'm just going to, bam, okay. Now, it's on its way. I just have to wait patiently for things to show up, and then give a 5-star review when it gets here.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Easy to please.
That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. That's still
Yeah, some people peg and walk outside. You don't want to do that yet.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Okay, now I'm going to start targeting Shaws. I'm going to start beating the hell out of them.
That's still recharging. I can't
Figure out if we're throwing a flame.
That's still recharging.
They're really easy to kill.
I can't cast that.
I know this sounded like noise cancer, and I'm sorry, but I forgot to turn off the sound. There we go. That's gooder. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm targeting things that are not in this room. I shouldn't be doing as much Eternal Flame as I am doing. It's kind of dumb to be doing that. Like, I got most of the Shaw dead. I saw a beam there. I know there's one in there. There we go. Need to work on the fish a bit. He can stay in there. It doesn't matter. Like, oh no, I'm standing in pools of goop. Ouchie. Oh no. Okay, that's dead. That's dead. And I guess I'll get rid of the human, and then last little thing. I could have, like, fanned out what I was hitting better, I guess. Cool. Okay, I'm turning the sound back on, because it just feels, like, dead. And then, bam. Like, 215 was my fastest back in here to this point. Like, 222 is pretty good. So, no matter what, like, I could probably go again, because I don't... Just to be safe, I'd wait till it reaches 3 minutes to do whatever. And just for the sake of it, I will do the exact same thing, just to show how repetitious this is. And I will give it a little bit of breather before going into it again. I'll speed this one up. And I don't think I got the XP before, so it's just an excuse because it's kind of fun, and it's just proving that it's not by a fluke or some bullshit. Yeah. So see you when the speed up is over.
That's still recharging.
Damn. I mean, I did a little bit too hard, so I'm gonna have to wait to do the Mari whatever. But that's the end XP here. So you can look at it as two ways. That this amount you're getting is every 3 minutes, or it's the amount you're getting every 2 minutes 15 seconds. If you attempt to do this without your cooldowns, you will die. So just assume that it's 3 minutes for the sake of ease. I know you're going faster. You get what I'm saying. So that's your XP per minute. That's your XP per hour. And going at this rate, in half an hour, you will hit instance lock. Okay, with that example, I'm now going to do the one involving Mari. And we're going to get a raw time estimate of all that jazz. For it, I would prefer doing Focus Shield over Final Wrath, as I don't want to kill the things and keep the vengeance from Mari. I will still kill Shaw's. That's about it. Same thing, different take. Oh, forgot to mention, instance lock is 10 instances an hour. And I have video proof for the LFT bypass. Okay. Going. Now for this setup, it's slightly different. I don't want to immediately run away. My pathing distance from here for all the things is fine. If I go immediately, they will reset by the time I get to Mari. I want them to round that corner. I want to put down a conch. And then I want them to do stuff. I'll put down another conch. Ooh, I don't have insight going. That's my bad. And I have screen capture. Cool. Gotta love OBS.
I need to get.
You dare to
I can't cast
disturb
that.
these waters?
That spell isn't ready.
You will drown.
I can't cast that yet. That's still
Living
recharging.
water.
I can't cast that yet.
Bring them death.
To prevent bringing death to your ears, I'm going to use Audacity over this. It would be a good idea to put symbols on the corrupted living waters before you get to the boss. So when the font of death comes in distracting you, you don't have to worry about which one you need to kill, because it'll be the odd man out on symbols. And on the font of death, more the same as just doing the trash run. Play your DTs, ride them to high vengeance, use that high vengeance to sustain. Because you want vengeance for the boss, you're going to try to avoid killing things until he's like near dead. But this run kind of has like a pain in the ass aspect to it. Aside from throttling where you would normally be spamming away, phase 4 you want to stack the ads on the boss. If these ads reach a particular location on this lip of the weird cut in the right inner platform, they will just stand there and evade forever. And you can't avoid it if they never go. But shit happens, where the play is to stack them in the boss, but sometimes they can jostle and still screw it all over. And if you beat on things too much, you end up having less things to give you vengeance, making the kill phase take longer. You might counter with this, just don't hit them, 5-head. I did that for a run. I just used Crusader Strike and no AoEs. After I got things down to like 30%, the mobs gave me 30% of their XP. So, I will fan the hammer and come what may. Sometimes everything plays out nice and you're out of there in 5 minutes, 30 seconds. But sometimes, it feels like this. I am so opposed to using a heal right now. I kind of want to die.
That's still recharging.
When done right, and everything avoids the out of bounds spot, it can be under 6 minutes. I find what works best is to leave the Haunting Shaw alive and kill all the corrupted living waters. Mostly because I'm lazy about the symbols, but the droplets that they drop will give XP. And you want them to be dead before you kill Mari, and that should happen over the passive cleave that you're doing, through the hammer. But only those droplets matter to kill. Because, sadly, in another video where I claimed that this side was really good, I was under the assumption that the adds in this fight gave XP, and they don't. Nor do their droplets. But that leads to another variant of frustration. When you kill Mari, he despawns all the droplets that are in the encounter, even the ones that you brought into it that will give XP. So if you don't kill the corrupting living waters that you bring from the hallway early into the fight so the passive cleave kills those droplets, he will steal those XP nuggets away from you. And after the third spawned elemental, you want to cycle through the elites and dump one of your shields into them, and 3 or 4 on the fish, and pat on the droplets in the meantime. That should make it so you get to Mari with high vengeance, everything alive that matters, and not waiting at the end to finish off the remaining. If done in that manner, you should be out in about 5.5 minutes. If you want to just do trash runs, you can do pet battles outside or start questing. The downtime is up to your discretion. In short, trash good, Mari, cope, lockout. Unless skilled AF. Here's proof of not getting Dungeon Deserter if you party group, LFD, just to prove that you can queue back in. And here's me blowing all 10 instances to prove that it is a 10 cap. Yay, correcting the things that I was wrong about. Thank you for watching. A shout out to my Patreons. Thanks to Twitch, Patreon, Coffee. And I will see you again soon. TM.